One of the most common issues that I see every single day is a chicken wing. So firstly, what is a chicken wing? Well, a chicken wing is the loss of angles in our lead side. So we will see that as we come into impact, golfers will throw the club out, their lead arm will start to buckle and pull up and in very quickly. You can see the body hasn't rotated much, and it gives that little elbow behind us is that chicken wing sort of analogy, that chicken wing sensation. The reason why we chicken wing is quite often because of other things happening in the swing. So for example, one of them is golfers get very steep on the way down, players chicken wing to sort of save it. Another one could be club face is very open, golfers then throw the angles out as a squaring mechanism, again creating that chicken wing. If those two are your issues, I've got other videos of them. I'll leave them up on the link up there. However, today's video is not about fixing those. Today's video is actually teaching you how this lead arm should work through impact in order to, number one, help you get rid of the chicken wing, but also help you compress the ball more, release the club correctly, and ultimately just help you play better golf. So to help you understand exactly what's going on when you start to see that chicken wing, what I want you to do is grab a glove, pop it on, and then drop the club on the ground. So we're just going to isolate the lead arm and sort of explain what's going on. So as you start to see a chicken wing, you'll see sort of two things happen. Firstly, you'll see the logo of the glove start to point up to the sky, and obviously we'll see the elbow go behind us, hence that is the chicken wing. Now what essentially is happening here is the arm is staying what we class as more internally rotated. Two ways you could think of this. If you hold your lead thumb up in front of you and you rotate it inwards, that's internal rotation. Another way of thinking of it, imagine you're arm wrestling someone with your left arm in my case, and you're winning, which we always want to do in an arm wrestle, but you're winning it, that's internal rotation as well. So essentially you are keeping it in that internal rotation on the way through, and that's what gives us this chicken wing look. Now one of the things that we see all good players do is with that left arm, and again they do it with varying degrees, but we will see that with that left arm they will actually start to work it external. So if we use those same two analogies, that'll be you taking your thumb and going away from you. If you're doing an arm wrestle, you're losing that arm wrestle. So if I actually start to do that now, we will see that if I externally rotate that left arm, you can see a couple things. Firstly, left arm stays very straight. Secondly, logo of the glove points down to the ground. And this is one of the keys that we actually have to learn, is how that left arm should work. We should feel it work external, so rotating the back of the logo down to the ground. Once you've done that a couple times, then let's start to get the club back into our hand. Now to start with, let's just flip the club over. So take it back into sort of this hip high position, then turn it through, feeling like you can externally rotate that left arm. Logo of the glove is going down to the ground, arm straight, elbow down to the ground. And allow your body to turn with the club. Just feel what it feels like to start to get that hand externally rotating. Again, remember, thumb up, turn it away from you. That's the sensation we're doing as we are turning. And as you can see, as I do that, that fully gets rid of the chicken wing. Once you've done that a couple times, then let's place two hands on, and again, going super slow, no golf ball yet. We don't want the golf ball. We want to be seeing that lead arm work external. Just go as slow as you can. As we're doing this, you can see I'm getting some good rotation, some good extension, and actually both of my thumbs are pointing down to the target right there. Another great cue for you to have. Grab the ball, and all you're going to do is hit I got an 8-iron here, 30-yard pitch shot. And again, all you are focusing on is here from hip high through to hip high, and you're focusing on getting that left arm external, getting it in that good position on the way through. Let me show you what that looks like, just to show you the speed it will go at. Right there, really smooth, really slow. Couple of key checkpoints is to hold your follow through. Make sure everything's in a good position. You can see I've turned through, left arm straight. I've worked that left arm external. That was really the feeling that I was having. It was essentially that as I turned. That's the key sensation that I want you to have as you are hitting these shots. Now, let's run through some drills that are going to help you learn this just that little bit faster. This was a step-by-step guide. Let's now run into some drills that are going to help you. The first drill is called the hook drill. What you're going to do is grip the club normally with your lead hand, take your trail hand and hook it underneath that lead arm just above the elbow joint. Now, the reason why this is such a good drill is you could do these little half swings and it's going to stop you from wanting to pull that elbow behind you. That trail arm is going to keep that elbow in front of you, and that is going to force you to have to learn what it feels like to externally rotate that lead arm. Remember, this is the key with the whole video. If we stay internal, then we are going to see that chicken wing. If we go external with that arm, we're going to see that great release and we're going to fix the chicken wing. So grip it with the left hand, right hand behind that arm and then feel what it feels like to have that arm work more into that external position. You can see that elbow staying in front of me and this right arm is just hooking it so it's in that good position. If I turn to this angle here, you can see from here, as I come through, that elbow staying in front of me, I've released it really nicely and I'm in that great position to where everything is turning through. This is also going to help you with your body rotation. Now, the next progression is to make it just that little bit harder. So we are now going to do what we class as the open palm drill. What does that drill look like? Well, again, grip the club normally with your left hand. Then from there, take your trail hand, place it on the side of the grip, but you're going to keep it open palm drill. Now, as you come through, you're going to go back and through, and you're just going to feel like you can get that palm pointing more down to the ground. If I turn to this angle and I did the chicken wing, you can see how that palm's under the club pointing up to the sky. We want to be feeling like the left arm is externally rotating and that now we can get the right palm pointing more down to the ground. Again, a little bit of an over exaggeration here, but this is going to help you start to learn what it feels like again to have that left arm externally rotate. That is the key with this video. Let me do it from the front view one more time, just little half swings and all the way through. Now, the third step is to actually hit a ball. So this drill is going to be called the forearm touch drill. Now, how do you perform this drill? Well, the forearms are going to touch in the follow through. If you look, when I chicken wing, you can see how far apart my elbows are, how far apart my forearms are. If I change nothing else and just get my forearms to touch, you see how it very much fixes that chicken wing. Now, don't get me wrong, we've got to understand how we lead to that position, which is the left arm is working external, but getting the forearms to actually touch on the way through like so is a great over-exaggeration and cue to help you over-exaggerate that external rotation. So if I show you what that would look like from the front on view, as I turn through, I've got my forearms touching right there. Again, if I do it from this angle now, you can see if I come through slow, externally rotating the arms, you can see my forearms have just touched right there. So don't get me wrong, this is going to be a big over exaggeration, but it is going to force you to really externally rotate that left arm, keeping the body turning. That's going to help you square the face up, deliver shaft lean, fix the chicken wing, the main purpose of today's video, and ultimately just strike the ball way better. So if I just do a couple of swings, what that would look like, little hip high swings. These aren't going to go very far. Don't try and hit them too hard to start with. So let me show you what a good one will look like right here. If I set up, I'm going to externally rotate that arm, get the forearms touching on the way through, and that's going to help me fix that chicken wing. Now, if you need help one-to-one, I offer online coaching on the Skillist platform. You can have a lesson with myself no matter where you are in the world due to this amazing online coaching app. So I'll leave the link down in the description if you're interested in that. If you've enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you back here soon.